Okay, so we have Shogun and Swetcher helping us with yoga this morning. So I want to talk a little bit about the abdominal area, in Japanese called the hara. Very important area that's rather misunderstood, rather neglected in the Western world. These days people basically want the belly to disappear or they want dramatic six-packs and so on. Now, in terms of this area, the human animal faces the world this way on. Now, obviously, most animals on four legs, this area is kind of protected, defended. When we're upright, we have a nice defense through the upper body, the rib cage, but this area here is quite vulnerable. So we typically armor it, if you like, through muscular tension. So carrying a lot of muscle tension in this area is undesirable. It's undesirable because it affects our breathing, it pushes the breathing upwards, which is unhealthy, and it's undesirable because it also reduces the ability of the organs in this area to operate optimally. Now, so our first move is about releasing some of this kind of residual muscular tension in this area. So now, Shogun and Swetcher, if you can come onto your fronts. And sit knees together, feet together. Let your knees bend so your feet are facing the ceiling. Let your hands come beneath your body in this triangle of the hara, making a kind of a loose fist. That's it. And then we begin to swing the feet side to side, and the hands, the loose fists, just kind of go for a walk over this area. And the body weight, just relaxing into this area, just helps that sense of the tension to ease away. Now, if you're doing this and you find you're not getting much from this, then maybe because you're already quite released in this area. If in that case, you may find you can make your hands into kind of beak shapes rather than loose fist shapes and go a little deeper still. Just gently rocking side to side. This time of year, the autumn time of year where we're recording right now, the large intestine area is one of the ones which we're particularly working on, and this is a really nice release for that large intestine area. Now this move that we're doing here is very nice to release off tension at any time. It's a good one to do perhaps a couple of times a week, really going forward. Okay, good. So if you can come back towards the center and let your feet come down, hands beneath your shoulders, and come up again to sit on your heels. All right, so once we've gone towards releasing the tension in the belly, in the hara area, we can't really leave it at that. If this area becomes kind of loosened off and saggy in an inappropriate way, then things can start to hang forwards here, and we actually overarch in the lower spine. This can lead to back pain, and it's very it's not good for the back. So what we want to then do, once we've released our muscle tension here, is introduce a little bit of muscle tone. The difference between tension and tone is muscle tension is involuntary. It just happens. You feel stressed, things tighten up. Muscle tone is much more under the control of your system. It's voluntary and it's beneficial. So as we introduce a little bit of muscle tone here, that can keep the lower spine long, the lower back protected. Now, when we start to do this, sometimes people get the idea we're pulling the belly in. That's not the point. Nor are we pushing the belly out. What we're going to do is what I call brace the belly, where we're neither pulling in nor pushing out. I'm going to show you an exercise with Shogun and Swetcher, where we can explore what this means. So if you guys can bring your round cushions in front of you, that's it. And if you can come forward so you've got the cushion beneath the belly, and just let yourself hang over the cushion. That's it. So we're letting everything hang, just really loose, like the way a cat can just relax over a cushion, completely released. And this also will help the muscle tone to release in the belly area, the muscle tension, excuse me, to release in the belly area. All right, very good. So now, if we draw the hands into an L shape, fingers pointing forwards, thumbs pointing in towards the center, and if we draw the back of the hand down to the floor beside you, so palms are facing the ceiling, fingers are together, thumbs pointing in towards your body. Good. Now, in this position, just explore what you need to do now for your feet, your legs, to be able to lift away. And so you may need to adjust a little bit, bracing in your belly, letting your feet lift away. That's it, just adjusting for you, just feeling into that. That's it, Swetcher, you've got your upper body lifting away there, that's fine. But we also want your feet to lift away. So there's a little bit of balance in this as well. That's it, good. So with all this work, we're having to brace the belly in order for it to lift. That's nice, Shogun, good. You got your hands lifting away as well. So that's our kind of third stage. That's it, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good, gently coming down, coming out of it, just letting it all relax, forehead down, hands down, feet down, letting that sag happen again. Let your whole body release over your cushion again. All right, so now if you can draw your arms forward and in line with your shoulders, straight arms, thumbs pointing in towards the center, fingers together, palms down, that's it, good. Now in this position, exploring what you can lift away, bracing in your belly, that's it. You may find your feet can lift away, you may find your hands can lift away, just as much as is good for you, doesn't matter, just bracing in the belly, and then letting everything follow from this. Big toes together if you can. That's it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently coming down. Feet come down, hands come down, head comes down. And just let your body relax again. Breathing, releasing again. Now, if you can explore what it means to have this braced quality in your abdomen, in your trunk, you will kind of tap into a source of inner strength, which will also transmit into physical strength as well. Okay? And this enables the hara, the abdomen here, to fully take its place within the full human frame.